Cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. Let me fly far away from here. Fun, fun, fun. Hello and welcome to Starship Red Dwarf, lost in the middle of deep space. My name is Arnold Rimmer. Yes, and I'm a hologram. But amazingly, I can play a hologramic accordion, yes. And it's wonderful here on Hologram Land, because we don't have to obey the normal rules of space and time. That's why I'm now 14 minutes late starting the show. Yes, because because in space time, of course it's not space, it's space time. It's all wrapped in one. Wrapped as one unit. It's one thing, space time, as Einstein clearly explained many millennia ago. Yes. In space, it doesn't matter. In space-time, it doesn't matter what time it is. We don't care about the clocks going backwards and forwards like you silly humans on Earth. Well, we just do our own thing here. So, it's approximately 2 p.m. BST, Beyond Space-Time, way back in your little home planet of Earth. Anyway, thanks to modern technology, we can beam right into your living room right now. What do you think of this? Top H. That you've no idea how long I spent on that. I had to abandon the first one. I made it from a bit of sponge, but the sponge was too spongy, and when I squished the silver foil, it just made a mess. Really, it wasn't an H at all. So I had to scrap and start again with a. I had to use the scrubby bit of the sponge, which is much more rigid, and it's still really difficult to cover it in silver foil. Makes it look easy in the TVC. They've got people who do that, set designers and stuff. Anyway, look at that. That's a great H. It's not stuck on with any useless glue this time. No, we're using self-adhesive pads. Yes, self-adhesive pads, double-sided sticky pads. That's the way forward for this show. Double-sided sticky pads. Right. I hope you like my uniform. Look, I copied all the badges off the internet, printed them out, and stuck them on. It's really good. I do look a little bit worryingly like Rimmer, a little bit worryingly like him in personality as well. Anal. Yes. Unlike his alter ego, of course, Ace Rimmer. I don't know if you ever saw the episode with Ace Rimmer. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back in time for breakfast. That was his cool alter ego. It was brilliant how different he was. Yeah, but the normal Rimmer, the only Ace he would be is like an ace hole. Okay, I had a wonderful gig last night in the Saltire Society with the Sandy Brechin band, which was really exciting, and it was a brilliant night. Actually, there was lots of us on stage. Anyway, not so many in the audience. We had a few, and Wendy Weatherby and Rosemary and Alan McMillan did a wonderful job supporting. So I thought I'd play a selection of my own stuff that I was playing there last night. Here is the title track from my second CD, Out of His Box was the first one. That was a clever way, pretending to make a mistake and actually advertising both albums there. Both available at the Brechin Records website, of course. This is called Out of His Tree. What a wonderful actor Chris Barry is playing both himself and his alter ego, Rimmer, and his alter ego, Ace Rimmer. I wonder what he's up to now. Should have his own music show on Radio 6 like Craig Charles. Craig Charles is in hospital this week. Hope he doesn't die, otherwise I'll have to do him. I was going through a period of recently of doing people that just died this week. Anyway. Better stop that possibly. Couldn't find Cat, of course, the third character. So we just got Dog instead. Dog is Cat, Cat is Dog. Schrodinger's dog. We call him Schrodinger. Yes, my dog Schrodinger. What was I going to say? Oh yes, well he's got a starring role. I can't believe this. Here's me I'm trying to get a Fringe show this year. I thought I could actually do. I thought people might actually be prepared to pay to see this crap. If I did 2 or 3 costumes in a show and a live show in the Fringe, and so I've been trying to get a venue, which is not easy. I've sent emails to the Gilded Balloon. They don't reply. I'm obviously too good for them, too talented. Anyway, this guy here, Schrodinger, has got his own job coming up in a few weeks. My neighbour Fiona Allen, who lives just along the end of the road, wants to borrow him for a part in Shakespeare's Play Within Play that she's doing with the Amateur Dramatics group, and he's playing the part of a dog. It's kind of ready made for him. So yeah, he's getting all the big roles in the major serious heavy plays. What am I getting? Nothing. Just a little weekly show on Facebook. Anyway, it's been 3 years now. What's 3 years mean in space? Meaningless. Here's a meaningless set of tunes. This is called The Waltz in Time. So appropriate. Nice set of tunes. That was Waltz and Time and Kate Jurgensen's Waltz. Last night at the gig, who should turn up unexpectedly but my upstairs neighbours, lovely Spanish couple, Juan Carlos and Ana. And but it's very unusual because they wouldn't normally come to a gig, and then my next door neighbour was like, I put up posters in the centre of town, but I didn't put any here. But I said, how did you hear about it? And they said Facebook advertising, because I paid for some Facebook advertising for the first time. But I expected from my Facebook advertising, I expected it, the area to be covered to be slightly more than my own stairwell. I was digitally covering the whole stairwell for my extra Facebook advertising. No, I think it did work. Further than that, it's just that nobody else came. No, there was some other people there. It was not bad. It was about 3/4 full. Could have been better. Never mind. Funny old thing, Facebook, isn't it? Funny old thing. I'm on it right now. What was I going to say? Oh yes, so this final set of tunes. Last night I had wonderful guitarist Colin McFarlane, who currently residing in Earlston, playing with me for the first time in quite a long while. He was the original guitarist in the Sandy Brechin band, and he was still sounding great. He grew up in his first part of his life on the island of Coll, beautiful island, which we've been to see a few times. And oh, here's somebody who wants to join me on video, Lorraine McIntosh. I think I'm going to press it. This is exciting. Quest, allow the audience, yeah. Share. No, I know it's disappeared. Right, sorry Lorraine, I don't know what I did there. Anyway, Lorraine was wanting to join, maybe she just pressed the wrong button. I was going to let her join. Anyway, I'll carry on with my story in case if you want to try that again, Lorraine, if that was a genuine request, I'll try and press the right button this time. Anyway, I'll carry on with the story. Yeah, so Colin was brought up in the island Coll, which beautiful island, lovely white sand beaches. Looks idyllic. It's just the temperature, Baltic. So unless we get some serious global warming, you don't want to be swimming there. And see, but very nice, very picturesque for the old camera pictures for your holiday snaps. Lovely folk there as well. Had some great Kayleys on the island Coll over the years. Anyway, Colin's dad, who's an accordion player, sadly passed away a couple of years ago. He used to take Colin fishing on Coll. Colin's name, Colin's nothing to do with Coll. It's just a coincidence. Colin. And they love to go fishing. And Colin wrote this set, which we've recorded, beautiful set called The Fishing Set. By the way, speaking of Baltic beaches, that reminds me of what I was up to this morning at 9:30, which was really 8:30, if you were counting the time yesterday, although space-time is irrelevant. I was in Portobello Beach this morning with the Portobello Kaylee band at 9:30. It was freezing. It was sunny, but it was so cold. And I was already freezing because I had to drive there with my accordion on my back on my motorbike because my car was in the garage again. And oh my god, so I was already freezing by the time I got there. And then we had to just stand in shirts and get our photo taken next to palm trees in the community garden to make it look like it was really hot. And meanwhile, there was all these wild swimmers going in swimming, group after group of them. I don't know how they do it. It's unbelievable. It's so cold. It took me 2 hours to warm up when I came back today. Literally 2 hours before I could feel my hands again. Wild swimming. Don't try it, folks. Bloody dangerous. Anyway, the fishing set. Ah, the fishing set by Colin McFarlane. Wonderful there. Right, I've got another request. See if it's... Linda Campbell's trying to come on camera. Oh, I've done something wrong. Right. I've got Linda coming on. Exciting. Maybe Magnus will be there too. Oh, nothing happening. Let me find a quick red dwarf quote for you. No, can't find that either. Never mind. Ah, here we go. It's all happening now. Hey, it's Linda.
Hey!
Oh, Linda, how are you?
I thought I would just join to see if it works.
It does work. That's amazing. Thank you. I just sorry whoever Lorraine. Whoever Lorraine is. I tried to add you earlier, Lorraine. It didn't work. But try it again next week. Well, we've got Linda instead. Linda, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was just I was with Roz. You know Roz Gasson. She actually is living on call. She's living in
Great.
call.
She's on call now. Roz is a fiddle player, folks. For used to live in Edinburgh and was involved a lot with Scottish music group. And is she having a
was here
nice
last
time there?
night.
Is she freezing on the beaches of Col?
No, she's having a great time. We're going to visit her in May.
Uh-huh.
But she was here last night, and you know, if I had remembered, I did see your Kaylee, but I didn't think I was going to get there. But we were there. We were in looking for something to do. Not something to do because we finished up about 8 o'clock. But yeah, we'd been down at Green Polwart's afternoon, and if I'd remembered, we could have popped up.
See, if anybody else had remembered, they could have been there as well.
But your Facebook ad did get wider reach than your stare.
Did get wider reach than my stare. Oh, that's good to know.
Anyway, I love your whatever it is.
It's a scrubby sponge covered in silver foil, but it looks like the genuine article. Oh, look there, the light's catching it there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I better go.
The first attempt I had to be binned. That's what I spend all my time doing instead of practice. See if I practiced, I could be a brilliant accordion player, but no, I make spend all my time making silly costume. I may get a job as a set designer one day, who knows? Or a costume man. Ooh, that suits you, sir.
Very good. It's inspirational. Right, I'm going to wait to make one myself now.
Right, yeah, I recommend everybody makes one at home. Thank you so much for joining us, Linda. We'll maybe have more guests next week. Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.